Hi, Zizaran here, and I wanted to make a quick update video on how day one went and everything like that. There's actually quite a few crashes and stuff, but I got pretty lucky. I think in I streamed for almost 28 hours or a little bit over 27. I only crashed 10 or 11 times. A lot of people actually had it worse than me. But Ritual seems great, other than the crashes, which is because they have such an amount of there's 15% more people to play than ever before. Ritual just seems like a really fun league. And when asking chat as well, most people seem to be having a lot of fun with it. It's a very simple system with you kill stuff, you rituals, and you get rewards, but it's a very enjoyable content loop. I'm having a lot of fun. The echoes of the Atlas as well. So what I've done here with the Maven stuff, I've done each legion contains an additional warhorde, emblematic, and then I'm just trying to farm legion as much as possible. So here I have a 16% chance when I put in maps to farm legion, and it's the only region with one watchstone in, so I'm getting all my yellow maps here. So far, I clicked on one warhorde and I got one Karui emblem and one eternal emblem. So even though it says monsters, but apparently I tested as a monster, so that's really nice. I'm really enjoying the autonomy. I don't know, there's a word for it. Chat would be telling me what it was if I was live. But yeah, being able to target far more. Here, Haywork Hamlet is the region I want the most early game. So it kind of sucks that it's in the same region because Amplified is so insanely strong, and so is Nature's Favor. I went for Nature's Favor first, and I've already gotten a couple of really good harvest crafts. 3 random influences, and these work on 86s. So they're plus 10 minus levels. Remove random cold, remove life. I have Aug Life, very happy about this. Doesn't work on 86 though, because I would need it to be 76 and higher. And then remove add life. So I have a couple of nice ones there. And other stuff I've done on my Atlas. This one didn't care that much about, but I do want to try to get greater forces. The problem is I also really want big game. I'm waiting with my bestiary missions until I have great migration. Maybe I should do that first. But greater force is really nice too. So I feel in a lot of the regions I want at least 8 points really early. Waiting with my incursion until I get contested development. Cultural advancement, I don't need that much. That's going to be mostly for farming divination cards and stuff. And then here I rushed just blight encounters. I don't even do blight that much right now because I already have an anoint and stuff. I'll do them more when I'm in tier 11s to 13s. Oh, and here I really want to rush Lyra Thane inside job so they're fully revealed. My heist is bugged right now, like a lot of others. Not everybody's heist is bugged. I think it's a good 60-70% of us, which leads to a lot of annoying backseating advice of people going, oh, you just have to do them in order, or but as you can see, all of mine are level 3 or 4 on everything they have. So I'm just not getting new people. Hopefully that's something that's gonna get fixed, because heist was a integral part of my gearing plan, and I can't interact with most of them. So that's really annoying. This region is I don't this is the worst region. There's nothing I care about here. If I was softcore, I would do Seance, but it's so dangerous. But it's so nice for gear. And then I've done Pathological and Lexiorus. I've already had a few Delirium maps drop, so that's been really good for gearing too. There's just so much we can choose what we want so much better, and I'm really enjoying it. So that part's really cool. This is getting pretty dangerous now, because now I have to do tier 13s, and I am terrified at the moment of going into tier 14s. I'm spam farming gear in tier 11s to 13s at the moment. And I'm terrified to do tier 14s and go hard on the Conquer influence, because once Cyrus influence starts appearing, that's killed 13, 14 of the top racers right now. So many people, so many of the best racers have been just getting annihilated. We're talking one shot, which is funny because I said it would be funny if this happened, and now it is happening. But so many people are just getting blasted by the Cyrus. Basically what happens, Cyrus appears similar to Shaper, and he does a lot of damage, but he'll also buff monsters, and when a monster gets buffed, a hunter influence mob gets buffed, they just do a million damage. Here is an example of Karatha dying to the this is to the hunter influence stuff. So you can see in here Cyrus is like gonna do his like normal like rain of stars. But what happens here is he actually buffs the hunter mob off screen and so pretty rough. Pretty rough. So I'm terrified of doing tier 14s. They've all been dying in tier 14s. So I'm just gearing up. I'm just gearing up a large amount. Now I'm trying to get a glorious vanity. So I'm rushing Legion. And I only need 17 more splinters to have an attempt at a 3-way. So hopefully I should get that within an hour or two of starting up. And I hope I get a glorious vanity or a lethal pride and maybe get like fortify effect and shit like that. I don't know. We'll see. I doubt a lethal pride would do much for me. Actually, no, it would, because I benefit from strength. So yeah, I probably would use a lethal pride. And I have an open jewel slot here, so I have some room. Other than that, I started going. I wasn't 100% sure what to play. I knew I was gonna play like Spellslinger, so basically the first part of the Crackling Lance guide. But I knew like I could never like play like Ball Lightning or Crackling Lance self-cast. It was never gonna be like good enough single target to rush Maven on Soul Self and Hardcore. Like obviously like I have a lot less gear choices, and it's a harder build to do for like SSF Hardcore Uber Elder and stuff like that. And that's the kind of power Maven is. We've seen like builds on softcore getting one shot with 27,000 life, or ES rather, but still, it looks like a hard fight. No one's currently close to it, but you know what? It wouldn't even surprise me if Maven dies today on Soul Self and Hardcore. I don't think it's dead on Softcore yet, but it is dead on Standard. And either way, like I did the Spellslinger first. It was really, really good. I managed to do it way longer than I thought I'd be able to. I was planning to just do it to like maps and then switch to something. But then I was like, you know what? It's a little bit slower on bosses. Like the bosses probably took like 10-15 seconds more than I would like. But since the mapping was so fast, I stayed that for a while and then stayed like top 10, top 15 on the ladder. But then I'm now really pushing XP right now. So I've been focusing so hard on gear during low level heists and trying to get pretty good gear. Being screwed by it. I didn't get a 5-link. I think I've used 500-600 fusings for a 5-link now. That was rough. That's rough. And obviously it's not like I'm expecting a 6-link at this point, but it sucked using that many and not hitting a 5-link. Other than that, my gear is like okay. I really need bigger boots, better right ring. I'm pretty low on crit. I am where is my crit right now? My crit right now is 40. So I really need a new scepter. Help, send help. Spell damage is really bad. Like I'm detonate dead right now, and spell damage doesn't scale the secondary, like the corpse explosion part. So I really need fire damage. If I get like 70-80 fire damage with like +1 fire would be great, but even just with cast speed. Cast speed isn't like awesome damage, it just feels good for playing. Other than that, my gear is like pretty okay. I went for mental rapidity, which isn't like the best either. It's just I want cast speed. I need cast speed. Help. And right now, with vitality, I believe I have 1100 regen or something, and it feels really, really good. I'm gonna go grab the silent life wheel, and by like 95, 94, like also I'm gonna ditch this. Hopefully I will get more damage somewhere else. But once I get more crit and stuff, I should have really, really good damage, and hoping to have 8k life, 4k ES once I get my glorious vanity with corrupted soul. So then I have that plus like 1.2k life regen, 1.2k ES regen, with the damage being split between the two. It should be a really, really good form of defense. So I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna have to drop no witnesses as well, because I don't have enough points to keep it. So and especially once I get more crit, getting throat seeker will be really, really nice. And I wish this node was called beef, but it's not. Either way, I just wanted to make an update. I'm really excited. It felt really good to do like a normal stream for League Start. Like last 2 leagues, I've only streamed like 18 or 19 hours on League Start. So I haven't been as motivated, but I'm really fucking loving this league. It's really enjoyable. And I hope it's not one of those leagues that's like really fun for a month, and then you're like, ah. I hope it's something that I'll end up playing for like the entire time. But yeah, Let me know how you guys feel about the league. Let me know what builds you guys are running. How all the, like, for those that are following my guides, how they're all going and stuff like that. But yeah, let me know your experiences. Thanks for watching. Sub if you liked the video. And more importantly, try to die less than I do.